Hello, everybody. My name is Cirque, and welcome back to another episode of Project Ozone 2. Man, I don't usually start my episodes in F5 mode, like in other series, but I just have to with this sweet outfit. Never gonna get rid of it. Maybe someday, but only if I find something that's even more fabulous. All right, well, I've been doing a little bit of work planning some stuff out. Today, what I want to do, people have suggested, or someone suggested, we start on agricraft. I really should do that. We'll do that soon. But I want to get some stuff set up here, get some stuff finished up. Is that just a lighting glitch there? Yeah, it is. Okay. We need to do, well, I want to deal with all this iron stuff, and I want a proper place for my smeltery instead of over there. And so we're going to do that over here. Like I said I think I said it last episode. Yeah, last episode. I want to do like a bunch of domes, and actually they'll probably be spheres. We'll have some underneath as well, and we can do that with the help of this building guide. I was about to talk about this, and then I got like sidetracked from something else. This is a building guide from Open Blocks, an enhanced building guide. There's the normal building guide that does this. It shows you projections of spheres, and you can cycle through a bunch of different stuff. I don't really want to mess with it because it's all set up, but we'll do it. So there's triangles and what is this? Pentagon, hexagon, octagon. You could do just the axes or planes. So it shows like the planes from this point. You could do a sphere. So there's the sphere right there. And then you can do a dome or a cylinder, and then a cuboid and dome, full cuboid, dome. There we go. And I think the dimensions are still the same. So that's pretty awesome. And then there's this enhanced building guide, which is they're actually really cheap to make. And the nice thing about this is when you right click it with a block, it places it. Place. And so we can actually just stand at the building guide with our glass block, whatever type of glass we choose, and it'll just place it automatically. So that's going to make building these things very easy, which is good because I don't want to spend too much time building. There's too many other things to do. And so over here we have our main mob storage. Over that way, since we're pulling this iron stuff out, we're going to have our smelteries. We're going to pull the iron stuff and smelt it up, and then we're going to have, so we'll have one smeltery just for that, and I have some blocks for all of this. And then we'll have another smeltery that is for everything else. So this one, it's only going to accept iron, and it's going to be automatic, completely automatic. So we don't have to deal with it at all. Is that the right block, the smeltery? Although I think, I thought before you could put them any direction. But when I tried it over on that one, I tried putting it like sideways like this, and it didn't work. So we'll do this. Make sure that it works. Did I grab some tanks? Let's grab some tanks. So yeah, this one is just gonna deal with the iron. Actually, I want to use the actual, these tanks. So we'll grab that, and I think, should I just put 2 there? We're gonna have some lava generation over here that's gonna feed into both of these smelteries. Maybe we'll put 3 of them here, and then we just need 1 drain. So that we'll put right here, and then the rest on this one can just be blocks. I might need to go get some blocks though. So that's gonna be our iron one. Looks like I ran out of the normal blocks. Actually, I just realized we want this thing to be over here. Or maybe we'll put it right here. That'll be fine. We want it to be over on this side because we're going to be inputting those iron stuff from this side. And then that will just pour out into a casting basin, and we'll just have, I guess I'll just use that iron pipe or one of those iron pipes that we got from a quest. That'll probably be the easiest. I got that smeltery all set up. I moved the controller over here just to make the piping easier, and the piping is temporary. Eventually we'll be changing out these transfer pipes because they are incredibly slow, probably to item ducts. Those are the ones I'm most familiar with, and we can get impulse item ducts, which are super fast. Actually, we could make those. I thought that these were going to be more difficult. Maybe that'd be a good idea. Well, for now we have the transfer stuff, so let's use that. Actually, I wonder about... oh, what do you need? You need servos, don't you? Are these expensive? No, those aren't too bad either. Okay. Well, these upgraded ones are more difficult. But we could probably make the iron servos. We'll wait on that, though, until we get a few more resources. These things are pretty cheap. And I have tons of them already because I've already made up a bunch. So we'll just stick with that for now. We will be upgrading, though. And then for now, let's just stick. Let's see, this is a liquid one. I need these. We'll just stick that and start pulling out those blocks. And let's put some light down just to make sure that that is all bright. Very nice. So now we're getting tons of iron automatically. At least hopefully it's tons of iron. There's quite a bit of stuff coming over from there. Actually, how much is in there already? 53 ingots. Yeah, I like it. So one thing we need, though, is lava. We don't have a lot there. So I should probably get started on that. I have 3 crucibles to make some lava in. And I think what we're going to do is... let me get this set up here. Just need one more thing here. We need to make another world interaction upgrade. So we need 4 lapis. And I think I saw there was an iron pickaxe in here. And check out my sweet compressed crafting table. I don't know why I have it. I just felt like making it. Mainly to see if it still worked as a crafting table. Quest complete. Cobble gen. I keep getting these redundant quests. Or like... these quests that I've already done, it keeps coming up and saying, hey, you did it. So if we do this, we should start getting some cobble. Right? Right? There we go. Yep. Just took a little bit. And then I have everything set up for here. We just need some lava underneath. And that should work. And then we have our crucibles. So we'll put crucible, crucible, crucible. And those are going to fill up with cobble. And then the cobble is going to turn into lava. Kind of slowly. Oh yeah, it looks like it's pulling it out as well. Very slowly. Okay. Ooh, nice. So yeah, everything is working here then. It looks like. Very nice. All that lava should be making its way. That one's empty. Is it making its way? That's a good question. Oh, that one's getting 104. I thought that these actually like filled up in order, or like they went down. Maybe you have to fill the bottom one. I guess we can fix it by doing that. And this. I'm gonna move these tanks eventually. I need to stop. In fact, maybe I'll do that. I'll break this so that it stops getting items in there. Because I'm pretty sure if I break this with those items in there, it's going to get rid of all that iron. And I don't want to do that. But yeah, there we go. So we got, these are fluid transfer nodes, or liquid transfer nodes. They're pretty similar in price to these, except instead of stone and chests, it's iron and buckets. And then I learned that you can actually disconnect these. If you play around with like these, when you right click these, you know, they have that and that, so that like that blocks items from flowing that way, and I guess that blocks items from flowing either way. And if you set it up right, if you block this one from letting items go that way and you block this one from letting items go that way, then it just disconnects them. So that's pretty nice. Was able to make it a little bit more compact, or at least the tubing or whatever. So there we go. And then we have this smeltery. This is going to be just my general purpose smeltery. I'll have whatever metals I want in here. This is all just going to be manual. This is just for when we want to make stuff. So I got a couple of casting tables to, craft some tools, and then a casting basin in case we want to make some metals. Well, our little smeltery pod seems to be working all right. We're up to 59 blocks of iron, and now we just need to wait for our mob farm to produce more stuff. I will be kind of redoing that pretty soon and upgrading it a bit so we can get some more stuff now that we can actually handle all of the items. And seems like we're getting enough lava. These are all full. Over here, they're pretty much full. We just have one empty tank. And I can always easily expand this to include more of these crucibles. And I think there's other things that you can put underneath the crucibles to speed them up. Right now they have a melting speed of ×2. So we can make these things go faster as well. But I was making some stuff up in the smeltery because we want 3 of those, and also I need one of those, and 6 Invar. Let's put a couple of those back. So we need that. I think it was like that and like that for another automatic hammerer. And we're going to set up a little auto sieving pod over on this side. And I have a bunch more stuff in here that we need. So the goal with this is we're going to take cobble and we're going to hammer it down into different things. Let's see. Let's grab some barrels and maybe some chests and some pipes. I don't need those. We'll do that, I guess. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to lay out. I've done something similar to this before, though, with on Crash Landing. And it seemed to work out pretty well, although there we had different machines. We had, we didn't have automatic sieves. We had just regular sieves with autonomous activators, and we had pulverizers making the stuff. I'm kind of worried that the automatic hammers aren't going to be able to keep up very well. But the basic idea is that we will have our cobble gen somewhere like over in this corner, and that's going to all feed into, like, we'll have a barrel that will fill up with cobble, and then we'll send all that cobble into a hammerer, and then that's going to give us gravel, and then we can take that gravel and hammer that up, and then that is going to give us, let's see, let's get all 3 of these things in my hotbar. That's going to give us sand, and then we can hammer it again, and then that is going to give us dust, and there's a light in the way. So we might need a little bit more room here. We don't necessarily need the barrels through all this, and I guess I could put the barrels up higher. I kind of want the barrels though, so that if these hammerers do keep up and everything kind of backs up, it'd be nice to have barrels of all these different items in case I need them for something else. I could just come over here and grab them. So yeah, it's gonna go through all this. It's gonna make that stuff. The dust, the sand, and the gravel, and then we'll have the cobble over there. And then we're going to pull all that stuff out this way, and we're going to sift it. So we'll have the auto sieves, something like this, and then we'll have all that being sifted, and then we can pull the items out of there, and we can put that stuff into chests. And I think... I'm not entirely sure. It'd be nice to automatically sort all this stuff. It'd be nice if we could do something with the powders automatically. I don't know of any way to craft stuff automatically without like applied energistics or something. I don't know if we have any like auto crafter. I can't even think of, like, I doubt we have the auto packager. That's what I've used in the past. I used an auto packager, which would actually package up all of the, because with the gravel, when you sift that, you get like broken ores. If we look at this, you get all these broken ores, and then you can combine that, and you can take 4 of those and uses. Take 4 of those and combine them into this, and then you can hammer that, and then you get the crushed ore. So you get this stuff, and you usually get more than 4, or there's a chance to get more than 4. And then you can hammer this stuff that you can make with the 4 crushed sand or whatever, or crushed ore. And then you can hammer this to get the actual dust, and then you can combine those and smelt those. That's the best. That's like the best yield you can get. It takes a little bit more work. You can actually just go through and you can like smelt the sand or the gravel, and it will give you an ingot like it does with the dust. But it'd be nice to be able to combine all those. And I don't know if we can really do it automatically yet. So maybe for now we might just have to kind of store all this stuff, and we might have to put some work into it, but it won't be too bad. So I'm going to kind of work on the layout here, try and figure out how I want to do this, and then I'll come back. I think I got this all laid out the way that I want it. Hopefully it'll work fine. It's kind of cramped. We might expand it in the future, but for now, this is how it's going to be. It's a little bit smaller than the other domes. I don't want them all to be exactly the same. I think this one's like a radius of 9. That one's a radius of 11 over there with the smeltery. And everything fits nicely here at the moment. We can always redo this and expand it. So over here, this is going to be our cobble gen, and I do have some water and lava. Actually, let's put the water here, the lava behind everything, where I'm less likely to walk into it, and that'll create cobble. I still need a world interaction upgrade. I'll probably just steal the one from over there, and then. So that will create cobble, and I did some testing, and it seems like if you do something like this where you have 2 options, there's a possibility that will go in either one. It'll just kind of randomly choose which one. So we're going to just do this and split the items. And then eventually these barrels, or these oak drawers, not barrels, drawers, are going to fill up top, and then it will just go to the hammers or go down the line. So we go to this hammer, that's going to make the gravel, and then the gravel will go either to a barrel, to the sifter, or the sieve, or to a hammerer. So this sieve will sieve the gravel, and for the moment, I'm going to put everything into a chest, because I'm not exactly sure what all the items are. I mean, I could look it up and figure it out. Actually, that would probably be easier. I think I want to have some storage here, which is one reason why I think I'm going to need to expand this place. But for now, I'm just going to put it into the chest. And by storage, I mean like put some drawers, probably the 4, the oak drawer 2x2s, have a drawer controller, and put that over here so everything can go into there, make it a little bit more organized. Anyways, so the gravel that gets sent here gets pounded down into sand. Sand again goes into the barrel, hammer, or the sieve. Sieve puts stuff out there, and then the sand gets pounded down into dust, which will then either go into the barrel or into the sieve, and the dust stuff goes there. And then I have a couple more over here, a hammerer and a sieve, just for if I have any other stuff like dirt or netherrack that I want to automatically sieve. Or like the powders that I get, if I get some ore gravel, I could pound that out automatically with the hammer there. And then over here, this is going to be our power generation. For the moment, we got a couple of furnace generators, and I have cables running underneath to all the machines. We need to get some sulfur over here though. So I'll just do this and pull some sulfur right off of here. And there we go. So that will supply these with sulfur eventually once it gets over here. We'll just put some in here to start it out. And it looks like that actually just got some. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that got a stack. So that's going to create our power. And I think these cables will work. I'm assuming energy pipes. Are these receiving power? They're not receiving power yet. Then I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so we can't do that yet. Dang it. I wonder what I can use. So it looks like we need these transfer node energy, and for that we need a QED, so that's not going to work. I'm going to have to look at some other pipes we might have. Well, apparently they don't want you moving around energy in the beginning of this mod pack. Things are very expensive, or at least pretty expensive. So, at least in Kappa mode. So I made some leadstone flux ducts. You need lead, which we had, and red alloy ingots. Make 6 of them. So it's basically 1 red alloy ingot, which is 8 redstone around an iron for one pipe. And with all the redstone I had, I was able to make 6 of them. So I just have it hooked up to here, hooked up to the auto sieve, so that we can start sifting some dust automatically again. I was already doing this over there, but now we're doing it over here. And we're gonna try and save up some redstone so that I can actually run conduits to all this stuff and get it running. Yeah. And also with the power, I sort of set it up like this so that we can expand it. We can put more generators right on top of each other, and they'll all get fed in by this pipe, and then we can just bring up this energy conduit or this leadstone flux duct or whatever, bring that up higher as well, and that should work out pretty nicely. But yeah, so we're getting redstone here. It'd be nice to have some more sources since we seem to go through it a lot. One thing that I need to do is upgrade this mob farm. I want to make it a little bit bigger up there and just kind of change the shape as well. I want more circular, and then we can add some more tiers. Another thing is someone suggested we get into agricraft because you can actually grow resources like even redstone. If we get into that, we'll probably start on that next episode because I really need that redstone. We need to be doing something else because the sifting, at least at the moment, and the mob farm just aren't quite cutting it for our resources. At least some of them, like the redstone. Yeah, there's 0 redstone in there. So sad. So yeah, that's going to be the episode. I want to do one more thing before we end it off, though. We need to do a quest. I'm gonna try and do at least one quest every single time. So, boom. It's not gonna tell me now. You're not gonna tell me that there's the quest. I completed it. There we go. It didn't like bring up the notification. It's weird. All right, so we got half a heart from there. That's awesome. I think I have a quarter heart. So one more quarter, we get an extra life. And let's see what's in here. A zombie generator. Ooh, very rare reward. So what mod is that from? Ender.io. Consumes nutrient distillation to generate power. I don't know what that means at all. Maybe, oh, so yeah, it's a generator. I was thinking that it generated zombies, but no, it generates power. And it consumes something. I don't know what nutrient distillation is. It's a zombie generator, so maybe it generates, maybe you use zombie flesh. Although it looks like it takes in a liquid, so it looks like you need to do something to create a liquid, which goes into there. I guess maybe it's the zombie that's actually generating it, and you need to give the zombie power, or give the zombie nutrients, and then the zombie will give you power. I'll have to look into that. Maybe we can use that for some energy. So, very cool. Anyways, hope you have enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.